Yes. No, he's a bit aggressive, isn't he? Jesus Christ.
Check.
1, 2.
Yeah. This is Krafty Kutz all the way from the UK, and there's only one TV you know I'm going to listen to and watch, and that is Infusion TV. Get down with the programme.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're live on Infusion TV, backstage at Sandance. I'm with the one and only, the boy, long-time friend, Krafty Kutz, Martin Reeves, and you've just been on stage at Sandance, where I believe you belong, and we've had a little bit of food at Saffron as well, which is why we're rolling around.
Yeah.
But it was insane. It was the best set I've heard in a long time here from a DJ, and it was awesome. How was it for you, man?
It was really good. I was just fully focused. I just felt really comfortable. From the first track that I played, the sound was perfect, and I had no hassle from anyone. The crowd was just like warming to me, and then suddenly after about 15 minutes they're feeling the vibe and energy that I was giving off, and that was then I started to take control and just take it into a next level. It's just like little stages of building, just taking it up each time. It was good.
Because you're quite, I mean, we were talking, as I say, when we're eating from every country in the world, we were talking about the set and what you're going to do, and cutting out the swearing, which was a bit of a problem for you, wasn't it? Let's be honest.
Well, yeah, it's not. I'm not really a person that swears myself. I'm very good like that. Yeah, father figure and stuff like that. It's just a lot of the music, unfortunately, I seem to get contains swear words.
Jump back in.
Yeah. And
we can do it on this. We can edit it.
Okay, cool. Yeah, put your hands up. And it's hard to take it out, and obviously in other countries it's fine. But here, obviously, you've got to obey the strict rules and stuff like that, and I totally agree with that, because I think that's, part of why this country and this place is so well respected. Everyone behaves themselves, they understand what the surroundings are, and that's what makes this place very special, I think, and unique to anywhere in the world. Dubai is like nowhere else.
It's phenomenal.
I love it. The great foods, great people, just a great mixture, race everywhere.
It's humbling as well. I think this is what we find. Artists, I mean, you've always been very, very cool and very chill and very good to everyone, but artists that have a reputation that come here, because they're not sure about all the horror stories or the myths they've heard, they drop down a level and are really kind of warming to Dubai, and they come to Sandance and you look out at that sea of people there and how big the gig is and how pumped they are, and it's a blessing really, isn't it?
That's a good word, exactly, it's a blessing. I've got a lot of good friends here. I've met my future wife, I've got a little baby, all from the fact of coming here, and if it wasn't for a lot of people like yourself and others, Ben and Charles and Marco, sorry, I owe these people a lot, and they've definitely changed my life for the better. That's what this place means to me. It's changed my life. Not only has it given me some great shows, even in the even in the clubs that I've played, Alpha and Trilogy and all those, I've had wicked gigs there. But I've just had a really good time here, and tonight was just the pinnacle.
It was the pinnacle, that's exactly the right word.
It was just like a build-up of everything, and now is my time to just have a little bit of time to shine, I suppose.
I mean, I think what Sandance does is they can bring headliners, they can bring The Fray, they can bring Dizzy, maybe because of although he's still quite underground, but he's quite commercial in that a lot of people have heard of him. But what it allows us to do is not so much with yourself, because you're really well grounded and everybody knows you, but it allows people to come through. DJ Fresh is not a really well-known artist here. The Rizzle Kicks have been here, Example and Wire, and what in your set I saw as well, which I think a lot of the people that you named were also quite proud of, and were raving out to your set, was because it's not the genre of music they're used to out here. So you were given a bit of education, and that means a lot to what you do out here and what you bring. But you were drip feeding classic tracks in there.
Word, drip feeding. Yeah, it was like it's like a tease, but it's like it's just really good to give people something they're familiar with a little twist, little crafty twist.
Chili peppers in there, a little crafty twist.
I love a bit of indie and rock and hip hop and stuff, and mix it all with the electronic, you know, fusion. You know, I think a lot of it is due to experience. I've travelled the world. I played into 60 countries. I was just talking to this chap here, Philippines, and you know, everywhere. I think there's only 3 places that I haven't been: is Japan, Alaska, and India.
Really?
It's only those 3, and they're the main places.
We'll sort India out. Yeah, we'll have to do that safe. Yeah, India would be awesome. They're insane.
And when I've done those, I can honestly say that I've really covered all the areas in the world. But that was what Krafty Kutz is all about. It's just like pushing the boundaries in every little country. I've been to small countries and really small cities and towns, and sometimes it's just about getting, you know, the name into these places, and then when you do come back, you know, you play to like 5,000-10,000 people, and then literally, you know, the whole country knows who you are. Yeah. And yet you might not have had a big record like Dizzy Rascal or Fresh out, but as a DJ they know, oh, Krafty Kutz, yeah, I'd like to go and see him play.
Because you're one of the things that you're absolutely massive in Australia. You know, there's some of the stadium gigs and the big, you know, I was talking about park life, Elliot and the other guys, but some of the big summer days, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's a phenomenal gig that you play.
Yeah, I played to about like 40,000 people, and for the DJ who's not put out like, you know, top 10 hits,
yeah,
that for me is a good achievement, you know.
Yeah, it's
but you know, hopefully time will tell, and I'll get my opportunity to write more music and put more music out that people, you know, will get to hear about. I think sometimes it's just about timing, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know, Dizzy and, like we say, and Fresh, you know, their time has come, and they've been working hard to get there. And sometimes it takes a year, or sometimes it takes 10 years.
Yeah. And I think, I mean, just recently, Radio 1 Extra with A Skills, there was something that was going on yesterday I was reading about. Tell me about that.
Basically, what me and A Skills have done, I said, well, together we said we should do a James Bond mini mix.
Yeah.
And we did one celebrating 50 years of James Bond, and suddenly it's gone completely viable.
You're quite giving with your mixes, though. I've always noticed you're not one that kind of puts it on something for somebody to pay for. You're quite, look, this is my music, this is what I'm doing, get involved in it, come and see me live.
Yeah, I like to let people get my music, you know, easy, otherwise accessible, so that it spreads the word. So basically, with this James Bond mini mix, timing was perfect. And Radio 1, Annie Mac, Nick Grimshaw just have already played it on daytime radio, which is a phenomenal achievement for two DJs to put a 5-minute mini mix together.
It's there to download. You can go
on the Radio 1 and on SoundCloud from Monday. It will be on the Krafty Kutz and A Skills SoundCloud site, fresh for people all over the world to download. But you can hear it. You can hear it at the moment.
Awesome.
So yeah, it's really good, and that's what I'm about. Is like pushing all genres and boundaries. You know, James Bond stems back to 1964 when the first music was played. John Barry.
Are you a bit of a fan?
I love James Bond. Yeah, it's brilliant. I can't wait to see the new movie. I'm sure a lot of you guys will be wanting to see Skyfall as well.
Oh man, I can't wait. Have you seen Taken 2? Just to go off.
No, what's it like?
You know, it's got a bit of bad press. It's one of those things. It's like the Bourne series, you know, Bourne Ultimatum and other. There's one's better than the other, but it's not a letdown. But I think girls don't like it. I don't know why, but guys love it, and I watched it. And I thought it was brilliant, mate. Watch it.
One suggestion before we go to watch is Headhunters. Watch that movie, Headhunters.
Best movie of the year for you, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a Norwegian subtitled film, but you'll be very surprised.
Mate,
big shout out to Dubai. Thanks for having me.
Absolute honour. You know, we love having you.
Cheers.
We'll get you back soon, guys. Infusion TV. It's a pleasure. Krafty Kutz.
We out.
Right.
Ting ting ting.